it's like I don't like we still stuck between a rock and a hard spot.
But I think like on the part with the taxes and stuff though, like the way that the taxes are right, like, it's like every year they get higher, they get higher, they get higher. Something changed. You got to get this. You got to do this. You got to pay this. You got to do this. So I think that with that drawing people, that's turning a lot of people off. So, you know, smaller people probably will be like, man, fuck it, I'm gonna do something else, or I'm gonna try to find my way a different way because it's making it hard. They not making enough profit. Mm-hmm. You know, you taking your time, spending your resources to grow this product, and you trying to sell this product, but you're being taxed so much. You got to pay for it to get tested. Got to pay for different things. That is making it harder for the consumer to get sometimes a proper product and sometimes and a lot of times a decent price for that product.
Hello, class of cannabis. It's been a glorious year. I want someone in here to stand to their feet and tell me their best way to smoke. Who will it be? You right here. What's your name, girl?
Not him. It don't really matter when we all agree. What's your best way to smoke? Cause I'm rolling it up. Smoke like I ain't had enough. What's your best way to smoke? Cause I'm rolling it up. Smoke like I ain't had enough.
What's up with y'all out there? This is the Best Way to Smoke podcast, and you smoking with Big J
and Serpo Jr. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and share the video.
Yes, we most definitely need that. So 420 just passed, and we want to give a shout out to everybody that was celebrating 420 and everybody that was getting their motherfucking smoke on. And we went out to Glass House Farms, and you know it was a dope experience. But before we jump all the way into the show, we want to talk about a tip, you know, the best way to smoke tip. And this tip is for people who smoke for the first time. They say that you should not smoke alone. Why? I'm thinking, you know, because you might have a whack attack or something like that. You might trip out, you know, and you probably need people around you to kind of bring you back in. Or you might fall asleep and be asleep too long or some shit like that. Or whatever. What you think?
Shoot, me, I agree with that. You shouldn't smoke alone because it's like a lot of people first time like smoking weed, you get the giggles, you get the munchies. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if you're with your partner and it's your first time smoking, you finna have a laugh that you haven't had like ever. You know what I'm saying? And then you go on and you get your little munchies, you put whatever it is together. So if you like by yourself, I don't think you would catch that.
Yeah, you won't catch that though. And then some people, and then they say too though, on another note, it's like some people, you don't know how people will react to it, especially if you never smoked the shit before. So you don't know exactly how you would react to it. You might trip out, might get paranoid, might have a whack attack or something like that. So that's definitely a best way to smoke tip. If you smoke for the first time, don't smoke alone. Smoke with a group, smoke with somebody else, because just in case you need some help or something like that. So yeah, we want to talk about our 420 recaps, our recap of the day, what we got into that day. And we was out there at Glass House Farms. We went out to their event. As you see, we just popped the pictures in. Yeah, we went out to their event. It was a nice, chill event. They had the domes with different things going on in different domes, and everybody was getting their smoke on. You know, it seemed like it was a dope crowd. You know, it was a different crowd a little bit than, you know, some of the other underground sessions that we went and intended and been to. But overall, it was dope. It was a lot of weed smoke, a lot of good entertainment. Can you roll some of the videos? And you know, it was some dope comedians up there that you know, had us laughing and shit though. And that is basically in the dome right there. And you can see the smoke in there. It was hot boxed up.
Yeah, it's like it looked kind of like you can't catch the whole effect of it right here as you're looking at it through the video here, but up in there, it was like cloudy. You know what I'm saying? And you can appreciate the little scenery of the dome. It's like we sitting there with the comedians, So it was a pretty chill thing. You see, it's a lot of different people there. You know what I'm saying? And everybody's just chilling, relaxing amongst each other.
Yeah. Hey, yeah, this shit was dope right here too.
This looks cool.
Yeah, I forget the artist's name, but all the different visuals that you see, just imagine being there smoking, high as a motherfucker, just looking up, like just zoning the fuck out, you know?
Yeah.
That's some real stoner shit right there.
Yeah, and dude, here though, it's like that is the dome that I did appreciate the most though. By us coming there, you already like zoned out smoking, and it's like the way he entertained the crowd. You see the different visuals that he had. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you can hear a little bit, it's like that's him changing. You know what I'm saying? His voice. You know what I'm saying? To go along and like hit the vibe. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Glass House did that one with them domes right there.
Yeah. Like even like just like this, like how dark it is. It go from dark to light, and yeah, it's trippy.
That's like some psychedelic type stuff right
shit,
there,
yeah.
right?
I know they had some mushrooms in there somewhere.
How many people were there?
It was maybe 400 or 500,
Yeah,
something
it was
like
in the
that.
hundreds up there.
Yeah. They had about 3 different domes. They had the VIP area. You know, and they had the areas, they had vendors there in the areas where people can just chill out and get their smoke on. Everybody was getting their smoke on. They had some good food there. It was definitely a dope environment, and this was their 2nd annual, so I know that they ain't gonna do nothing but grow and get bigger and get better.
Yeah, most definitely. And again, like for this being 420, it's like I've always appreciated the 420 crowd because you go here, it's like it's the stoners. You got like a band on weed and this, that, and the other, but you see like stoners get together of all different kinds, all different type of usage of it, and it's like they can just get along. You walk by people you don't even know, high five, what's up, man, have a great day. You know what I'm saying? That's coming from stoners. That's not coming from, you know what I'm saying, your local bar. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, again, Glass House, they put this event together, and it was all like good people like roaming around. You know what I'm saying? All good vibes.
Definitely. Yeah, I really enjoyed it, and we will definitely be out to support the next one when it come back around. 420. And look, we was off the cannabis syrup too, also while we was blowing on the trees. So like we was walking around that motherfucker feeling real fine, feeling
Sipping
good.
on some scissor.
So yeah, they had that's like the VIP section back over there. And it was going up.
I don't know if they showed that dome, you know what I'm saying? They had another one. It's like in the one they showed before, it showed like the different ceilings and stuff up there, but it was like a kickback. They had like a gang of little different like bean bags or whatever it may be. You know what I'm saying? Like a little kickback area. You sit back like you just like in the lawn or in the park or something like that.
Yeah, it was in some of the photos right there.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like, and you see a lot of people up in there just chilling, just like smoking away. You know what I'm saying?
We good? Yeah. A lot of people was just chuckling, but look, I couldn't just lay on the beanbag though.
No, I couldn't do that one. But you know what I'm saying? It's like I say, it's like different stoners. We all stoners, but we got different ways to get stoned.
For real. Yeah. Because with so many, nigga be like a germophobic and shit like that though. With so many different people sitting down and moving around on the same little spot though, it's like shit, man. I don't want to sit on that beanbag. I go sit on that chair over there. You know what I mean?
So are those feelings? Are those like after COVID, or it was just the same thing before the COVID?
It's just period, man. I'm like this. I could see something weird at like a fast food place that I go to or something like that, or anything will just turn me off and I'll never go back again.
Yeah.
That's just how it works.
I agree with that because I didn't. It's the same thing. Certain experiences, I don't mess with that no more.
On the real. But like we said, Glass House was dope. Shout out to Glass House Forums for the dope festival, and we will definitely support and shout it out.
Yeah.
So look, we want to talk about this since we on the topic of 420, and it's 420. It was 420. where do you think the term 420 came from?
Man, if you just asked me if I just took a wild guess, like, man, it just was passed down through history, dude. Like 4 o'clock, 20 minutes in, it's time to get fucked up.
Huh. So what you saying, you think it's just
No, me personally, I just really just thought, you know what I'm saying? It's like it just I knew it came from weed smokers.
Yeah.
But like the exact term, no, I didn't know. I just thought it was just like, man, like it's 420. This is just what it is. It's time to smoke some weed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like just because it's 420, or you just happen to smoke on at 420.
Like on 420 at 420.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's a thing. So it's like, and I also like just adopted it. It's like, since it's not like the actual day,
Right.
every day at 420, twice a day. You know what I'm saying? It's 420.
Yeah, every day. So like, you know, for us anyway though, the way we blow, we smoke every motherfucking day anyway though. But it's dope to have a day to recognize, because it is a holiday, to have a day to recognize, you know, the stoners, the people that like to get high and shit like that though. But from my understanding, I did a little research and I found out that it came from like a group of high school kids in 1971 that would get together and smoke weed at 420. So that would be their code. They would walk around and say 420, like we finna go blow at 420. So they would walk around and say 420. So that's what they was doing. So then eventually one of the guys that was in that group became a roadie for the Grateful Dead.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then that phrase, I guess they heard that phrase, and they was one of the groups that kind of promoted that back in the 70s and the 80s and shit like that though, that pushed it out there. And then when they say like you got to the 90s, then you would have people throwing parties and shit, 420 parties, and they would pass out flyers and shit like that, you know, with 420 on it. Yeah. So it just became celebrated, and it just grew, and motherfuckers like 420. It's a lot of different takes on it though. Yeah. You know, it's some people that say because of this person, of that, or whatever. You had some different ideas and different shit that people were saying, right?
Yeah, they like I came across some stuff like they said like Hitler's birthday is, you know what I'm saying, April 20th, 18 something.
That's crazy though, but it's like, what the fuck Hitler got to do with weed though?
I mean, I guess because weed been around for so long. No, but some people say it's like I guess the chemical makeup, it comes up to like 420.
Yeah.
Like a certain type of weed group, a song like dedicated to somebody, a number, like, you know what I'm saying, it came up to 420. So it's like it's a whole lot of different takes on it though.
Right. But I think the most reliable and from like credible sources and stuff though was that it was a group of high school kids, with the teenagers that was blowing. So like, when did you always take 420 seriously, or was it in the past? Was it like, man, fuck it, nigga, I smoke every day anyway?
Man, honestly, it's like, even though I smoked every day, like 420, a 420 event, like coming up, like teenage years, it was like damn near a holy grail of weed smoking to me. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't been to a 420 thing, it's like you ain't no weed smoker.
Right.
And mind you, at this time, I have not been to none. I see these High Time magazines and be like, damn, they having fun.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I've never always attended them. But it's like I've always recognized it. You know what I'm saying? Try to do my own celebration.
Yeah.
But like, I believe like 2019 was like really my first time going to like a big thing like that. Like ever since then, it's like, man, it's the coolest spots ever. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like if you can find like you a 420 spot, I can guarantee you, like you will go there, you will have fun amongst a whole lot of different people.
And they used to be, they be lit as a motherfucker, but they used to be a lot better. And I'm gonna say in the aspect of, because when you would go, like you can go to tables and booths and shit, it'd be pounds of fucking weed on the motherfuckers, man. It'd be like so many different flavors, so much shit, and you could buy as much as the shit as you want.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but then once they regulated it, you know, and in a certain ways made it legal in certain ways, and in certain states and shit, it's like they can't do that no more. So a lot of the festivals that like even Kush Stock, that's how Kush Stock used to be. High Times, you know, was like that. Man, there'd be so much motherfucking weed on, man. Like you'd be like, you in fucking heaven, man, in weed heaven. You know what I mean? Like shit.
So you think it come that way? Like back then, like before these heavy regulations was here, and it's like 420, it didn't have the light that it has like today. You know what I'm saying? And that's why you would go and you would see abundance of just bud, everything bud. I'm gonna drink a soda, bud. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna eat some chips, bud. You know what I'm saying? So like, do you think now because of like the way the regulations are set up, the way the taxes are set up, like, you know what I'm saying, for the growers in a legit way, do you believe that like it's like a shortage and that's why like you don't go to these like high time events or festivals like involving like cannabis? It's like it's not abundantly there because of the low demand due to taxes.
I think I don't necessarily think that part of it is because of the taxes. I think it's just that's the way that they wanted to regulate that. You know what I mean? Because if you think about it, if you think about taxes and they allowed them to have as much weed there as they wanted to, then that's more money that would be going to them because them taxes is being paid. You know what I'm saying? So that's more money trickling into the government. So I think it was just more of them just wanting to regulate that shit, and that's the way that they wanted to regulate it. Okay, we don't want y'all smoking this much or being able to purchase this large amount of weed. So okay, we're gonna regulate it. Only licensed dispensaries and stuff like that can be here, and you can be here selling your weed, but you only can have a limited amount that you can bring and sell. I think that's just how they want to regulate that stuff.
So you think they trying to control the consumption of it? Like as far as like the weed smokers?
Yeah, like a motherfucker. I think that's part of it. That's not the only thing, but I for sure think that's part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, like the Michigan, yeah.
Michigan dispensary set new cannabis sales record. Oh, that's a good one though. You know what I'm saying? For 420, this past 420, Michigan dispensaries, they hit an all-time high in marijuana sales. What they sell? What, over 4,500 pounds of weed?
46
2 tons. 2 tons.
Yeah, yeah.
What you can do with 45 pounds of weed?
Man, it's a whole bunch.
That's
so yeah, it say
heavy.
22. They totaled $15.55 million, and just look from 2020, 2021 to 2022. That's a big difference.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And with these numbers that you see right here, it shouldn't be too much of a problem for like certain growers and dispensaries and distributors. It shouldn't be a hardship on funding, you know what I'm saying? And then coming back to like regulate and actually legalize the stuff. Because you're seeing the numbers is bringing in, that's only from one state. I'm pretty sure, what is it like?
I know California is way, it's got to
like
be way
30,
more than that.
like down there 30, 40 some states that has it like a legal regulation.
Right, that has a legal, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure on the exact number, but you have states that has their limit. You know what I'm saying? And we just showed you just one. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's money being made, you know what I'm saying, off of it. You seeing that like it's not too much hard, like it's not too much violent things coming behind it. You know what I'm saying? Involving marijuana. You're not catching like a stoner, you know what I'm saying, driving off the side of the freeway or nothing like that.
Right.
So it's like, I don't like, we still stuck between a rock and a hard spot.
But I think like on the part with the taxes and stuff though, like the way that the taxes are right, like, it's like every year they get higher. Something changed. You got to get this. You got to do this. You got to pay this. You got to do this. So I think that with that drawing people, that's turning a lot of people off. So, you know, smaller people probably will be like, man, fuck it, I'm gonna do something else, or I'm gonna try to find my way a different way because it's making it hard. They not making enough profit. You know, you taking your time, spending your resources to grow this product, and you're trying to sell this product, but you're being taxed so much, you got to pay for it to get tested, got to pay for different things, that is making it harder for the consumer to get sometimes a proper product and sometimes and a lot of times a decent price for that product. Because with the tax on it, you know, nowadays you might go to some places and get a mid-grade type of weed, and the shit might cost $50 for an eighth. That's 3.5, by the way, for people that don't know. But the shit might cost $50 or something like that though with the tax. And that's, to me, that's like kind of like you
robbing.
Right, you getting robbed and stuff. You getting beat. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think the taxes has affected the industry in a negative way. And I believe that it's a way that they can have the taxes properly regulated to where it's not hurting the grower or the dispensary or the consumer. But you know, it's a money rush. It's a green rush. I believe. You know what I mean?
So you think it'll stay better if it just stay underground?
I can say, honestly though, I can say in certain aspects, but no, I mean, it's better. I'm looking at it from a side like this though, of, you know, people that's still incarcerated too from marijuana. So that, to me, that's a little more bigger than really making a dollar off of it, even though I believe people that's been affected by it should profit from it and shit though, should be some of the first people to profit from it though. But I believe, like, for people that's been incarcerated and been affected in that way, you know, it's people that's affected generations and shit, you know what I'm saying? Because of being incarcerated for some fucking marijuana. And now it's people making money off of it. And now in certain states, the government in them states is making money off of that shit though. The officials and all kind of shit, man.
That could be a big holdup for us too though, because it's like, say if you do pass this stuff, and like how you say, people that's being incarcerated for marijuana, and it's now like on a legal scale, it's like you have to backtrack, and it's like it may be hundreds of male and female. Because I know we didn't even cover a story on male and female that been incarcerated behind marijuana, a small amount.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you have to go back, and it's like a lot of times, you know, America don't like to be wrong. So it's like you done took like these people's lives 10 years, 20 years, 30 years away from families. Not just that one person, you know what I'm saying? Kids, mothers, you know what I'm saying? And it's like you got to backtrack, and you don't want to prove yourself to be wrong. So that may be something to think about, that like you stringing us along. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? This could be one of the whys.
And look, and just think though, like on the topic of 420, just think of a person that's sitting in jail right now, you know, or on 420, and looking at the news or something and seeing them talk about the way people is celebrating 420. Mm-hmm. And imagine how that shit would fucking feel. You know what I'm saying? So it's deeper than just a profit though, you know?
Yeah, that kind of hit deep though, cause
Yeah, but the tax is definitely affecting a lot of situations and stuff though. Man, they need to get the shit right though, because it's a way for everybody to be good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's gonna get there. As long as we keep the fight up, keep the energy up, you know what I'm saying, and keep 420 alive.
Hey, look though, but look, while we going, I want to give a shout out to Cannabis Syrup. This is 600 milligrams. It's all THC. It's if you want to take a break from smoking, or if you want to mix it with your smoking, it's real chill. That Cannabis Caesar.
Put it on some pancakes or some waffles. It's gonna be lit. I'm telling you.
But so look, this is what we're gonna do for next 420 when we celebrate. We're gonna get one of them little boxes, like them little balloons, them little see-through things, and we're gonna set you in it, and we're gonna just you're gonna get about 5 blunts to blow on.
And then I smoke, and what, like, you know what I'm saying?
You just gotta sit in there.
What's the achievement?
That you did it. You know what I'm saying? We gotta do something crazy for the 420 though. No, I'm fucking with you. But
hotboxing ain't nothing though. I hotbox 5 blunts. That ain't nothing.
Mm-hmm. Back to back?
Back to back.
Because you going to fall asleep, man.
Hey, that's one of the good side effects of it. If you ain't been getting no sleep, hot box, roll you about 5 blunts, you're going to be asleep before you get to the 5th one.
Man. So what about y'all out there? Do y'all celebrate 420? Is it a big deal for y'all? Or is it just another day? Because I know a lot of people say, it's just another, I smoke every day. It's just another day. You know?
Nah, but it's not just no other day. And I don't care if you're just a weed smoker, if you was a edible user, if you're taking in any type of consumption right there, you're celebrating and participating in a 420. If it's not on the 420 day, I can almost guarantee you every person that's dealing with cannabis has either ate an edible on 420 the time, smoked something on 420 the time. You know what I'm saying? So you celebrating 420 even if it is just another day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, did y'all hear about that thing that happened in Missouri?
No, what happened?
All right, you got this big old semi, you know what I'm saying? I take it, you know, some big old semi just rolling through, and on the I-70, 500 pounds of packaged marijuana, boof, in the middle of the highway. What you'll do, you know what I'm saying, if you rolling, you know what I'm saying, you driving down the highway, and it just like, you just start seeing just like sealed packages of pounds on the freeway. What's happening?
I'm getting some. I'm going to get some.
Look, y'all see this right here, man?
And
it's like inside the article though, it's like it took some time for like the highway patrol and things like to get up there and to like, you know what I'm saying, to secure the scene or whatever it may be. But it's like there's some stuff like that happen out here in California somewhere on the 105 or something like that, the 110. Man,
so, but look though, so you know, before the police got there and the CHP Highway Patrol, you know people got some of that shit.
Oh, so you think it's only just 500 pounds just recovered?
Man.
Yeah, I can dig that. Oh, and by the way, this happened on 420.
On purpose. On 420.
You know what I'm saying? So whoever, you know what I'm saying, however this got out there, it's like to the people, if you did get some of that, that was a happy 420 to you.
Yeah, because this gotta be just a small
nobody was hurt.
Yeah, little piece of it. Like, look at the garbage bag right there though. So that's just a gang of pounds in the garbage bag. So imagine seeing that and knowing what it is, and you just need one bag.
Man.
Or you got 2 hands,
don't even gotta get out. You don't even gotta get out and be greedy. Just open the door and just bang.
Man, and keep it pushing.
You know what I'm saying? So
but look though, what if you had to get out though? Cause it looked like
my trunk full.
Yeah, it looked like you got to get out though. You know what I'm saying?
My trunk full. If I gotta get out,
man, I'm still gonna just grab 2
my
bags
trunk
and
full.
go.
I'm gonna be like, man, cuz I want to the freeway, get on, whoopty wop. Everybody finna know that's gonna be the 420 word, right?
Man, but I know it was a lot of people or a few people that was real happy with that 420 surprise. Especially going home and calling their friends or whatever. Like, man, look at
even though, you know what I'm saying, even though it's like I ain't get none of it, me being a weed smoker, me being a person celebrating 420, it's like that's one of them wild moments. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though it's like nobody injured, nothing like that, according to the little story. So when you hear just like 500 pounds of weed, just like boom in the middle of the highway, that's like, damn, I wish I was right there.
Man. But you said something like that happened in LA?
I'm saying if something like that happened out here in LA, man, I don't think it'd be 500 pounds being recovered.
That shit, soon as it happened,
man,
motherfuckers is out there trying to get bags.
It's gone.
Yeah, it's gonna be gone.
They probably catch some shake.
Yeah, then when the highway patrol pull up, it's gonna be people pulling away.
They go the highway patrol. They go get the shake, the stems and shit.
Man. So how many blunts? How much did you smoke on 420?
To be honest, I kind of stopped counting like on the way coming down here because you already know I dips. I come down here, so I probably had like, I don't know, 3 or 4 on the way coming down. And then once it just started chilling amongst, you know what I'm saying, the family and everything else, the blunts just started going. So.
Wait, tell him the story you was telling me, man, when you was talking about on 420, how it lined up on 420, then this on 420.
Oh yeah, like coming down, it's like I told you I was smoking.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like before I left the house, I just filled up my tank of gas.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It was probably about like 460, 70 something miles on there.
Right.
So coming down, I done passed like the 60, 70 miles, but it's like I look and it's like my mileage jumped back to 420. So I'm like, oh, that's crazy. I told my wife, I'm like, look, that shit just jumped back to 420. So like, bam, we keep pushing, going some more miles. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna leave from 420. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it said it's like in the like 420 something. I'm seeing it, but pushing, and it jumped back to 420. I'm like, no, I know I ain't tripping.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Keep it pushing, and it did it the third time. Once it jumped back right there, I was like, man, that's a sign. It's time to fire this up. You know what I'm saying? I fired up the blunt on 420. It's like my gas tank knew, like, you know what I'm saying? You better smoke.
You better smoke. It's
Hot box this motherfucker. Man. I'm ready.
Man.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of crazy though, man, because my gas, it just kept jumping back to 420. You know what I'm saying? 420, it'll leave, come back, 420.
Back to 420.
It's time.
So basically, so what you saying is you smoked about 4 of them on your way down.
Yeah.
Yeah, you found your best way to smoke like a motherfucker.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Yeah, because when you pulled up, you was floating and shit too, though, man.
Yeah, I think that day I was looking for any reason to smoke. You know what I'm saying? It's like speaking another thing in the car. It was 420. You know what I'm saying? The time hit 420. The date on my stereo system 420. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, fire this up. Anything. You know what I'm saying? Fire something up. You know what I'm saying? And I was off the little edibles, the cannabis, you know what I'm saying?
The Caesar.
Yeah.
Yeah. But look, y'all, we thank y'all for tuning in with us. This Big J.
And Serpo Jr. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, tell a friend, leave a comment or two. We'll get back at you.
Best way.